What's up everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk Trainers from Star Wars The Mandalorian. Very cool set, but I believe there is a fourth Shriek-Hawk member. I think it's this guy here on one knee. The one that's fully kneeling, that was the standalone Shriek-Hawk, the Target exclusive, the one with two halves of a skirt on. That's that guy. The one that's on one knee, I'm pretty sure that is the other Shriek-Hawk member. I hope we get him someday, as well as the Mandalorian Judge. Bent rangefinder and all. Hopefully they'll go that far. I mean, some are bent anyway, but hopefully they will nail that little detail. We shall see, but this set here, I think both of these look great. And of course, this comes in this box, the double wide box, Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see the two figures. We have a female and a male. They each come with their respective jetpacks, and they each come with the Death Watch carbine, but the female has a Westar 35 Mandalorian blaster, and the male has that shortened version of what looks like a Galar 15. Here we have Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk Trainers and Star Wars The Mandalorian. The front window wraps around on this side, and there's the side with the artwork. You got two nice pictures there. There is nothing on the top, and on the bottom you got the barcode, some mouse print, and some logos. And there's the back of the box. You got the same pictures that are on the side, only bigger. You have a short bio in various languages. This one is not numbered because it's a 2-pack and it's a Walmart exclusive. And then you have some more mouse print down there. And this short bio says, led by a training team, Mandalorian Shriek-Hawks hone special skills in jetpack operations, scouting, and rescue missions. All right, I'm going to get these two Shriek-Hawk Trainers out of this box, and let's take a look at them. And here are the two Shriek-Hawk Trainers out of the box, and I do love the look of these. The colors are so good on both. Now the female, all right, so I grabbed some stills from when they were sparring on the beach in Season 3. That's this lady here. You can clearly see it's the same helmet, and she was actually sparring the standalone Shriek-Hawk that we got. So that's her, and this guy here you can see in this shot with the broken rangefinder. All right, so that's who they are. The female is, of course, on the Bo and Casca body, and they reused Bo's helmet in this case, and of course gave her some new overlays. And this gentleman here is on the Death Watch Mando body with some new overlays. So they both, they're both great figures. But let's do ladies first, and let's take a look at this one. All right, so here's the female Shriek-Hawk Trainer. Good looking figure, but let's take a look at the helmet first. And for me, these two little scratches right there make the helmet. I mean, that adds so much. I got another scratch there. The deep black visor looks really good. The silver's nice. Got this little V stripe going over the top. That's what that side looks like. And of course, this side has the rangefinder. And the rangefinder can articulate just like all of them. That's nice. That's what the back looks like. And of course, you have some sculpted in dents and dings throughout the helmet. And underneath, I am pretty sure that is a Bo-Katan head under there. That chin looks very familiar. Okay, so that is the helmet, and I'm liking it. And from the neck down, we have Mando armor. I really like the look of her, but jumping back up here to this scarf, it's a beautiful sculpt. I mean, it's a really, really nice looking scarf, but it does want to move all over the place. It is a separate piece. It's not glued down anywhere, so just be aware of that. But the colors on her, the yellow up here on her shoulders, the green and yellow there, the shoulder bells, got the Death Watch Shriek-Hawk logo on this one. That's what that one looks like. The baby blue undersuit is just killer. And of course, the gauntlets, you got this new bit there. That's nice. That's what that one looks like. The mismatched armor is just cool on her. Just really digging that. The belt with this buckle looks great. Holster, pouches in the back. The sash with the blue, that dark blue is beautiful. And of course, this one hangs down back here to cover her buttocks. I'm loving it. And the legs, thigh armor, some mismatched knee guards and shin guards, and the feet look really nice. I mean, it is a good looking figure. I'm very happy with this. And of course, being on this body, the articulation is very, very good. You've got lots of range in the head, lots of range in the arms. You've got some outstanding butterfly joints. The elbows get past 90. Love that. And of course, you have swivel at the elbows, swivel at the wrist, and both wrists are hinged up and down. For midsection, you've got some twist and a little bit of crunch, a little bit of back, and some side-to-side tilt. For legs up, yes, this thing does not get in the way at all. Now for legs out, the left one goes out no problem. On this figure, the right leg going out, that thigh pad will get hung up on the holster. And if you get it to clear the holster, it'll get hung up on her hip there. And you can see how it's just sort of peeling back. So that's a little frustrating right there. I don't know if it's just mine, but yeah, just be aware of that. It will clear sometimes. You can sort of push it in there. But it's a little frustrating. But they do go back a fair amount. You have a thigh cut for swivel there, and then knees up that far, past 90. Swivel at the knee, and feet go down to there. They go up a little bit and swivel at the ankle. So overall, I would say the articulation on this female Mando body is great. And let's take a look at accessories for the female Shriek-Hawk. We'll start with her jetpack, and I think this looks nice. The green is just gorgeous. The orange, some silver, got like a cream color in there. That's what the little rocket looks like. The jets look like that. Now, it is on a single peg, so it can rotate, but I do love the look of it. I mean, it's very, very nice paint job. Let's slap this on her back. Yeah, it's actually pretty tight. I mean, I can shake her by holding the jetpack, so that's pretty impressive. Yes, I do love the look of that. And next up, we have the Deathwatch carbine. It is the same one that came with the standalone Shriek-Hawk, right, with the gold on the barrel. And it's the same weapon that came with the original Deathwatch Mando. Now, for the Shriek-Hawks, the scope really shouldn't be there, but it's no huge deal. But for this female Shriek-Hawk, this thing is a little big for her. I mean, yes, she can hold it, but it does look a little funny. And here's what I mean. Now, it's not bad, but this hand is just too small to go around the grip, the stock, and have the trigger finger make it to the trigger guard, or to the trigger itself. It's just a little too big for her. But you know, you can just put her hand on the grip, and it doesn't look terrible, especially from a distance on the shelf. And there she is in kind of a wide stance, shoulder firing this thing. This does not look bad. Now, yeah, the right hand is just kind of on the grip. The trigger finger is nowhere near the trigger. And of course, the thumb really just can't go around the back like it's supposed to. Her hand's just too small. Now, the stock is pretty long, so you have to really stretch the left arm out to get to the foregrip. But you know, this really doesn't look bad. I mean, she's practically aiming right down the scope. I'm kind of impressed, even from that angle. I mean, that looks nice there. And there she is with it down in front of her. That looks pretty good. So even though she poses pretty well with this weapon, it is a little big for her, so I don't think I'm going to use it. I will use the Westar 35 for her. And here it is. This one's a little boring. You just got some black on the grip. The rest is just a very flat gray plastic. Nothing special. And now that I've sort of deformed the hand getting it around the carbine, let's see how the Westar 35 goes in her hand. Let's see. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so there's no real trigger guard. Okay. Yeah, it's a little stretched out from going around this. But she does hold that pretty well still. You know, it doesn't look bad. And yeah, kind of like that. And there she is in a wide stance firing this blaster pistol, and this looks good. And with these elbows, you can easily get the blaster up next to her head. And with the very good elbows, a good wrist hinge, she can fire low from the hip like that, and that looks nice. But the fact that this holster sits really high, you can't quite have her drawing this weapon. That's there. Yeah, you can do that. That looks stupid. And she does have a trigger finger on the left, so if you wanted to make her left-handed or dual-wield, if you have an extra one of these, that works. But I think for display purposes, I'm just going to leave it in the right hand. I think she looks great. So now let's take a look at this guy. And here is the male Shriek-Hawk trainer. And yes, this one is a little plain compared to the other one as far as the colors. But I still think he looks cool. This helmet, this blue, it's a beautiful shade of blue. The gray around the visor looks nice. You do have some slight painted details there. That's pretty slick. The visor looks nice. That's what that side looks like. And this side with the broken rangefinder. So this little nubbin can articulate. That's kind of cute. And the back of it looks like that. So not a whole lot going on with the helmet, but I do love the look of it. Now this new overlay here, the brown with the blue stripe, looks great. The sculpted details are nicely done. I think the undersuit looks very cool. Shoulder bells, green on this side. And of course, this one has the Shriek-Hawk Deathwatch logo. That's nice. The gauntlets look really good, the mismatched. And of course, this one has this new piece that I really like. Belt and codpiece are a separate piece. Okay, it does move a little bit, but that is where it wants to sit. The sideways, well, kind of a crooked holster looks cool. The buckle's very nice. Of course, you got some pouches here and there. Yeah, very cool belt. And for legs, you got some thigh armor, some knee guards. Nicely sculpted wrinkles back there. Shin guards and the boots look phenomenal. That's what the bottom of the feet there, the soles look fantastic. Yeah, it's a cool figure overall. And as expected, the articulation's very good. Got good range in the head. The arms are great. You got some excellent butterfly joints. The elbows on this one, they get a little past 90. It's not terrible, but swivel at the elbow. You've got gauntlet swivel, swivel at the wrist, up and down hinge on the right hand, and the left hand is side to side. It's okay for midsection. Very good twist, some pretty good crunch actually, some outstanding back, and some very good side-to-side tilt for legs. They get up that far. This holster here is not in the way at all. They go out very far. They go back just a little bit. But you got a thigh cut for swivel there. Knees get just to 90 and swivel at the knee. And then feet down to there, feet up a little bit, and some swivel at the ankle. And let's take a look at accessories for this fella. So we'll start with his jetpack, and this is gorgeous. What a beautiful shade of, I don't know, it's like a bluish green with some silver there. This kind of a darker color on these jets. Of course, these jets can articulate. The rocket looks nice. Of course, the rocket can be removed. That's what that looks like. Good looking silver. I mean, this is a beautiful jetpack, and of course, it's on 3 pegs, so it cannot rotate. I'm loving that. Yeah, this is cool. And let's see how it goes on his back. Very snug. Okay. Not bad. That's not going anywhere. And man, that looks awesome. And moving on to the blaster pistol. So again, this looks like a shortened version of a Galar 15. It's a pretty cool sculpt, but this one, I don't know. To me, the paint looks a little messy on that side. That is what that side looks like. That's a little better. Yeah, that looks a little weird there, but overall, it's a pretty cool little pistol. And that's what that looks like in his hand. Not terrible. So here he is in a very basic firing pose. And yeah, I kind of like the look of that. And that's what he looks like firing from the hip. And as far as where this holster is positioned, you can definitely have him drawing. And that looks good, actually. And that's what the pistol looks like all the way in the holster. And I do love the look of that. And I think this is where this is going to stay because I'm definitely posing him with the carbine. And there's the Deathwatch carbine. It is exactly like the other one. There's no difference. Same sculpt, same gold paint on the barrel. Yeah, let's stick this in his hands. There we go. Yeah, that looks good with the thumb wrapped around the back of the stock like that. Trigger finger's right where it should be. These are wrapped around the grip nicely. And of course, the left hand goes on this foregrip very well. Yeah, this is definitely meant for the male Mandos. It's just a little big for the females. So he looks good like that. And there he is in kind of a wide stance, firing low. That looks good. And you can easily get this carbine all the way up here to his shoulder. And that looks pretty good. That is not a bad look there. And that's what it looks like holding it down here. And there he is holding it up here. And that looks nice. So for displaying this guy, I'm going to have him firing the carbine like this so I don't cover up this blue stripe and this kind of smoky blue iron heart on his chest. That's awesome. So I'm going to have the carbine down here. I think this is a very, very good look. So there he is. Let's bring in this lady back. All right, so this is how I'm going to have them. 2 nice looking figures. So let's go stick these 2 on the shelf and let's see how they look there. And that's what they look like on the shelf, and I'm happy. I mean, those colors are just super cool. Of course, I have all the blue ones over here, but these Shriek-Hawks, very, very pleased with how they look, and I do hope we get the 4th Shriek-Hawk member at some point, as well as the Mando Judge. That would be awesome, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this 2-pack. So bottom line, I think this is a very, very nice 2-pack. I mean, you got 2 good-looking figures, awesome color schemes. They look great on display. I'm happy. I'm very happy with both of these, but just like always, I would love to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of the Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk Trainers from Star Wars The Mandalorian. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, custom emojis, and loyalty badges, all those super cool things. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time.